everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. Another TF2 run today. You can probably guess, just by my speed, that I am going to be playing as the Scout. I'm not sure why I had to play as Cain, but it was indicated to play as Cain in the challenge run suggestion by YouTube user Jacqueline222. The number of the beast, almost. So what do we have here? We have maximum speed in the cheat engine, which is, of course, to emulate the fact that the Scout is very fast, a kind of twitch shooter. We have Mutant Spider, which is going to serve as the analog to the Scatter Gun. We also have Tough Love, which is the random crit, because in TF2 you can randomly get critical hits. And beyond that, we have the Ladder, because the Scout can double jump over gaps. Now, oh, that golden key is so tempting, but we don't have any bombs. What are the stipulations? Why are there so many golden chests already? God damn. But what are the stipulations of this run? Obviously, our main goal is to beat Blue Baby, as it always is. We cannot replace Mutant Spider, which, seriously, we just had bombs on this floor. This would be so much more interesting. We can't go to the first two item rooms, because we are starting with some fairly good upgrades. Max Speed could be considered an upgrade or a downgrade, depending on your, your definition, your play style. But certainly, Mutant Spider is an awesome upgrade, and Tough Love is alright in its own right, especially when you have Mutant Spider, which probably increases the chances that you're going to get a tooth every couple of shots. There's a random Spirit Heart, which is awesome. Skipping the first two item floors, I believe I mentioned that. But that's it right there, so no, getting Mom's Knife or anything like that. Sadly, no bombs here. And no going to the first two item rooms, so after this floor, I will be able to go to item rooms, and hopefully we'll be able to get some money here to use that judgment, or to go to the shop. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more keys, because we're going to need those to go to the item room eventually. And, well, there's a good start. And hopefully we are able to get some bombs, because so far that has been the sore spot for us. Last floor would have been a very interesting time if we'd been able to do that. Hopefully we find a way to get into this boss trap room as well. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm all hopped up on caffeine right now. There's two reasons for that. The first one is that I'm not sick anymore, so I'm excited to be, recording Isaac, getting back into the groove, if you will. The second is that I'm all hopped up on caffeine. The old bait and switch. We still have 0 bombs. So I'm going to clear out the floor first, make sure that we have gone absolutely everywhere that we can. If we don't get any bombs, can't find the secret room, I will probably immediately spend this money on that judgment. I think there's a reasonably good chance, as we take this pill, and it gives us friends till the end, that judgment will eventually pay out with something useful. 6 cents is maybe a little bit optimistic for an HP upgrade or, other random item from Judgment, but it's stranger things have happened. We could possibly earn ourselves, map, compass, random HP upgrades. Judgment, I believe, can drop basically anything. There's been times when he's been a total game changer for us. Sadly, of course, the item room is off limits on this floor. That is totally fair. I would love to have a bomb to get in there, but sadly, no. The other thing is potentially we could get bombs or keys out of Judgment, which would be awesome as well. In the meantime, though, let's just continue onwards here, and hopefully Judgment will give us something. Anything at all, really. I'd accept a single consumable, of which we just got right there. 6 cents for a bomb is not horrible. 6 cents for a bomb and a map is fantastic. Now we can use this this bomb, to do one of two things. We can come back here. This is a risk-reward situation for you. I think the best thing for us to do, we could go to the secret room, I'll admit, but trading the bomb for a key and a chest seems like the most effective trade for us. We ended up getting 3 cents out of it, as well as a key. I think that's okay. That's like a guaranteed payout. The secret room could have indeed been better for us. Who knows, maybe we get 15 cents there, 9 cents, and we're able to go to the shop and buy something useful. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just take the devil we know as opposed to the devil we don't. Which in this case was actually quite a nice devil. Now we will have an opportunity to go to the deal with the devil room here, possibly, and indeed we do. We get a Tears upgrade, which is A-okay in my book, and the deal with the devil gives us the Pact as well as the Razor Blade. You know what? I think I learned my lesson in the last episode with the Pact. It's cool. Wait, what was my lesson? I was like, it's cool, and then my brain was like, it's cool? You should take it. Well, I decided against taking it. The damage upgrade is obviously nice. But I'm going to avoid taking it because I still need this health right now, especially with max speed. I'm going to end up hurting myself a lot, so I should probably just focus on staying alive. I can't believe I didn't dodge that. Focus on staying alive as long as I can, and hopefully, we'll get more HP upgrades in the future. Oh, no! I can't believe I got hit there after I weathered the storm for a little while, but, in getting those more HP upgrades in the future, we will then be able to, leverage that into some awesome deals with the devil. Primarily, we have this open spacebar slot, so obviously I'm thinking the nail is, something I would not find, disagreeable, given my, A, predilection for that item in the first place, but also, you know, the current run that I have right here, a little extra health could not hurt me. Unless it made me too confident, in which case it could hurt me a great deal. Bane style, if you will. Now, easy kills. It's not been a great floor for us so far, but remember, as we come to this item room, that we actually do have the opportunity to go to this item room this time. And if I could just get more bombs, man, if this... That was awful damage, but at least we're like out of spirit hearts now. That's not a positive, but well, never mind then. Probably shouldn't have taken that spirit heart yet, just in case I wanted to go to the curse room. In any case, sacrificial dagger. Thought that was Mom's knife for a second and kind of gasped because I was like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to take anything that nullified mutant spider. In any case, though, we're cool. Sacrificial dagger, you know, it's on the bottom tier of items, in my opinion at least. You know, it would be good to go through that. Someone should make a tier list for the... You know, they have like tier lists in fighting games. Someone should make a tier list for the items in Binding of Isaac. I think Sacrificial Dagger would find itself, you know, slightly above Pretty Fly. Let's check out what we've got in our shop here. 3 cents for a pill is not that good. I'm gonna leave, sadly. What was I gonna say? I just had like a bevy of like hypotheticals come into my brain. I was like, I should have gone to the curse room. I have the 2 of Hearts card. I've never been able to use it. But for now, we're strong enough that we don't have to worry too much about missed opportunities. Hopefully, you know, we haven't... Wow, that was a crazy good dodge there. Crazy lucky, really. And again, another fairly lucky one right there. And another one right there. I managed to skirt around the eye. And I can't believe that I have not taken damage yet. I would have assumed... There we go. Finally, it had to happen sometime. Now, Peep should be dead in another couple of teeth, which is a weird unit of time, apparently. Maybe that's how they measured time in, like, the Middle Ages. They're like, when 2 of your teeth fall out, meet me by this rock, and we will engage in Congress. Okay, finally, there's a death and an HP upgrade. Still, I mean, I'm pissed off that we have no, well, we didn't get anything useful from the shop, and more importantly, we didn't get any bombs, which seems effing crazy to me. Just give me a single bomb. Make me feel good about myself. Butter me up before you kill me. Okay, this dodging has gotten out of control. I can't believe I managed to parse that with my puny ape brain. We're just gonna, again, get them to go all like this, then we're gonna go like that, and one of these dudes is gonna die at least. Now 2 have died. Then we get him to go like this, and things become a little trickier as I try to shoot diagonally. Then we just sneak up behind this MFer. Alright, that room went way better than I expected. Bombs, please. Juseo. We're going to come to the left here. And again, terrible luck with consumables on rooms so far. Keys have been okay, I'll admit, and it's more important to have keys than bombs in most situations. I haven't been playing fantastically, but at the same time, reward me with a single bomb, please. I would even welcome perhaps a bombs are key pill soon. But, you know, with this amount of money, we should go to the shop. We have the keys necessary to make it work. And we absolutely 100% want to buy that compass. So our #1 mission on this floor, item room, sure, whatever. But we also want to make sure that we're getting that compass, because compass plus map is incredibly viable late game. Early game, it just saves us a little bit of backtracking. Sometimes that's unnecessary. But for late game, incredibly useful. Did I turn on something in the cheat engine that makes it so only hearts, pennies, and keys drop? If so, can you hear me? I want to turn it off. We don't have any means of killing Super Pride. Oh, are you effing kidding me? We don't have any means of killing this guy faster than, you know, normal. I'm going to focus on killing Florian here, because he's going to be much easier for me to hit, but his shots are not nearly as annoying. Now we'll kill Super Sloth. He's going to be a pain in the ass. With max speed, provided I get my caffeine-addled brain into shape here, I should be able to dodge the, like, green goo that he spits out. Want to make sure I'm hitting this guy with as many teeth as possible, of course. 1 more, maybe? 2 more? Hard to say. Overall, this fight's gone better than I expected, I've got to admit. Oh my god, my keyboard stopped working! Isaac! What have you done? The game just, like, basically crashed for a few seconds. I have no idea what happened there. Luckily, I'll just pop the 2 of Hearts card. That was so weird. I have no idea what happened there, but at least, you know, it was a roundabout way of doing it, but we got a bomb, so there is some positive there. I'm not sure if that was Isaac or my computer. I've been having weird technical issues on this machine lately. 3 cents for a bomb. I kind of feel like that's not the best trade, but, you know, money is very valuable on this floor because of the compass. Now, all we need to do, there's like 10 rooms left. We've only got to get 4 cents. If we get 4 cents on 10 rooms, I will be a happy camper. I will not complain about anything for the next, 30 seconds. I promise. There's Pinky's Eye, which is better than the left hand. The reason I didn't take the left hand is because oftentimes I kind of find that the left hand is pretty bad. And I would rather, instead of having red chests, which could potentially spawn spiders, I would rather just have regular chests that could spawn, bombs and keys, which obviously, particularly on this run, as of late, have had a little bit more vital importance. I love Pinky Eye in conjunction with, well, that was terrible, but we got a bomb at least. In conjunction with Quad Shot, it makes things very useful for us. Oh, we got it, okay. Perfect, so we have enough money. That dime is a huge get, actually. Because we can take this back to the shop, not only buy the compass, but have enough money to possibly buy another key and maybe a spirit heart, or we could just save some if we wanted to, and spend it on a later floor. I will definitely buy the compass. I'm not going to buy the spirit heart. The spirit heart, it's transient, man. What's the point? We'll save these 8 cents and maybe be able to spend them on a later floor. Map plus compass means I am a very happy camper, and we're just going to make our way across here, go to the item room, and then the boss room. That's, I guess, the good thing about having the compass and map so early is that we can make sure that we tailor our run to put us, in range of the shop and the item room before the boss room. Not that it makes a colossal difference right now. We still are largely more powerful than our... Oh, careful. Largely more powerful than the bosses we're facing. And man, I'm just opening up the boss room, I guess, flying in the face of exactly what I just said. The actual incentives provided for having these items so early. More bombs, though, man. I'm digging that. We could look for the second secret room, but I don't think that's necessarily all that important. Hang out over here. Back it up. Blow this dude's brains out. Get an extra key. Okay, consumables now being very good to me. And you know what? The unicorn horn, it could be worse. Certainly, it's not the best spacebar item, and I would love to get the nail. I would trade some hearts for the nail in a heartbeat here, especially since we have the money to potentially make the shop worthwhile again. But as is right now, it's going to provide a kind of an easy route to defeat this boss, especially with Sacrificial Dagger kind of scaling well with the Unicorn Horn, obviously, because every time it crashes into somebody, it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Basically, the pony got killed instantly, and thank you, Unicorn Horn. Now we are going to roll with the pony, which makes the ladder useless, more or less, but, we're going to be possibly getting rid of the pony fairly shortly anyway to pick up something that's even better. I know that's going to be something of as controversial a decision as, a decision in a Northernlion Isaac video can be, giving up Unicorn Horn for the pony. I consider... Oh man, that Book of Revelations looks mighty tempting. I consider the pony to be a little bit better than the Unicorn Horn. Obviously it's situational, but in this situation... You know what? If we get Spirit Hearts here, which we do, I'm not going to get them yet. I'm going to go to our secret room, of course, because this could allow us to get Book of Revelations, which probably beats the pony. Oh, well, we're going to fight greed. That's going to give us enough money, no matter what. It's either going to give us the Steam sale, it's going to give us the buying power to pick up whatever we want, essentially, unless somehow it drops like an anti-dime, which would be pretty shitty. It drops barely enough money, but then an extra heart as well. And I'm not going to pick up that Spirit Heart yet, or this heart. The reason being, I kind of want to go to that curse room. I always get shit on for not going to curse rooms. F you guys, I'm going to go to the curse room. That was almost some terrible damage on my part there. I'm going to go to that curse room. Who knows, maybe we'll pick up a sweet-ass deal with the devil in there. In all likelihood, it's just going to be spiders and troll bombs, but, you can't always live your life being afraid, man. You got to take chances sometimes. Let's just F that room up. Oh, that was the worst room to use the devil card on. Or the death card on, I should say. There is no... Oh, there is a devil card. It just gives you increased damage. That was, yeah, not very well planned out on my part. Because it just made the room incredibly difficult from the get-go. Anyway, if we're gonna buy the Book of Revelations, we should buy it soon, because... Obviously, it's the kind of thing where the more rooms you have it active on, the longer you're using it for, the more Spirit Hearts you get as a result of your use. Which means that it would be pretty silly of me not to buy it. But what can I say? I'm kind of a silly guy. That has to be weighed against the advantage of me going to this curse room, which could potentially be huge or totally useless, depending on what we have in here. Which is 3 flies, which is not really adequate compensation, especially since all those flies immediately died soon afterwards. Alright, we're going to give up the pony. The pony's been alright for us in its brief usage. Let's pick that up. We'll pop Book of Revelations. Now, do we buy a key or do we buy another Spirit Heart? I think we start maxing out our Spirit Hearts here. We'll come back and buy a key if we have time. I'm expecting that we're probably going to be dealing with, oh, this is a perfect room to have the ladder on. I'm expecting that we're going to be dealing with greed in the next shop, because we haven't dealt with them so far in any shops. A secret room, yes, but a shop, no. So I feel okay about this decision for now. That Eternal Heart is obviously going to wait. And again, of course, you know, given the kind of run setup that we have right now, this would be a great room for Unicorn Horn. Sadly, you know, that train has sailed. I got shit on. There was a top comment I read today that was like, quoting "that train has sailed," and it's like, really, Northernlion? You used to be an English teacher? It's an Austin Powers quote, motherfucker. One of the most beloved movies of, well, I guess my generation, which I'm talking about now. Just careful. I'm losing spirit hearts like crazy. Feel good about that one that I spent 5 cents on, but hey, at least we can go back and, you know, buy a key because we have the money. Which has been good to us so far. Another pill. Thank God I didn't Zelda myself in range of that bomb. Tears up, that's fine by me. Health up would have been staggeringly more valuable, but, you know, can't always get what you want, can ya? A Who reference and a Rolling Stone reference. Oh my god. This guy really knows his classic rock and roll. Nothing here. We'll go to the item room. I'm getting a lot of money, and now I'm thinking, you know, maybe we want to save some of our, oh, just run. I forgot I can't use the ladder in this situation because the gaps are 2 things wide. Oh, why am I standing there? That was silly. We're out of spirit hearts already because I'm a ding-dong. Check out our item room. Item room has the shears, which is good, but does it beat Book of Revelations? I don't think so in this situation. We're gonna get a cube of meat, which is actually not horrible considering... I mean, we're gonna get the cube of meat from the boss fight, I mean. It's not horrible considering the fact that we also have a sacrificial dagger. You know, they scale well. They're gonna make us have basically like a halo of flies surrounding us. So if we get second cube of meat, then it'll be like a glorified halo of flies because we'll have sacrificial dagger, which does damage, and the cube of meat, which does damage as well. Okay, kill the... Actually, I should not kill the flies first. Northernlion, you never learn! You also talk about yourself in the third person, which is one of your own pet peeves. What can I say? The YouTube game, man. Talking to yourself in the third person increases subscribership 12% day to day. Pick this up. Okay. So this is controversial, but I am gonna play Demon Judgment here. There's at least like 2 hearts I can get away with spending. And, you know, immediately we get Guppy's Paw. So, obviously, I'm going to abuse the hell out of that to give us 12 spirit hearts instead of, you know, a relatively weak set of health that we had before. I kind of want to go back to the shop and buy a key, because now we're in a situation where keys are valuable. But anyway, let's fight Conquest first, which may give us the white pony, may give us cube of meat. I think someone told me... Actually, I think it's when you fight the pony, because Conquest goes a little differently. But when you fight the pony, if you kill the head first... then you get a cube of meat. If you kill the pony first, you get the... Maybe it's the opposite. If you kill the pony last, you get the pony. If you kill the pony first, you get a cube of meat. Someone told me that, whether it's true or not, you know. People always wonder why I'm so misinformed with the Binding of Isaac, and it's two-pronged. I'm misinformed, A, because I don't check the wiki ever, which is, you know, a bad practice that I would not necessarily encourage. But I'm also misinformed because people are constantly tweeting and commenting things that are misinformed in their own right. I'm taking awful amounts of damage here. This is crazy. Yeah, people are constantly telling me, like, different things that may or may not be true. And I'm just, you know, what can I say? I'm a sponge for information. When those tweets come in, I'm like, oh, let's just mention that casually in an episode. Fuck you, Northernlion. Bastion of inadequate Isaac knowledge. Please kill this guy. Conquest is effing my beehole. Stand still and the... Oh my god. I thought I dodged a bullet there, and then the very last... oh, Jesus Christ. I lost like 4 spirit hearts in this boss fight. Still somehow earned a deal with the devil, now that I don't have any hearts. Not that I would want any of those items anyway, necessarily. So, it was a mixed bag on this floor, as I so like to say. We had access to a lot of different spacebar items, eventually choosing this... This is a curious situation. I'm not going to take the Eternal Heart. Here's what I was thinking, just to kind of mention my thought process. I was thinking we'll take the Eternal Heart and abandon Book of Revelations and then take Guppy's Paw downstairs with us. But I don't think that would ever give us more spirit hearts than we would normally get from Book of Revelations on a standard run, especially if our next shop ends up being worthwhile and having a battery or something in it. So, I mean, it's a risk, but I think this is the most sensical course of action, shall we say. Let's make our way to the shop first, although actually on this run... that was terrible. I caught myself in a situation that was unwinnable there. On this run, it's probably better for me to spend my money at the item room first, or spend my key at the item room first, is what I meant to say there. But we might as well open up the path, because, you know, there's a fairly good chance we'll be able to get to it regardless. I don't know how that body got separated from the head already, but I'm glad that it did. Our speed is allowing us to get away. Have not been playing great. There's you know, no question about that. I'm gonna spend my money at the item room, or my key at the item room. I know that that's gonna disappoint some of you. Everyone has their own opinion on how to spend, you know, if you only have one remaining key, where do you spend it, the shop or the item room? You know, I'll admit that it seems like pretty sound logic to spend it at the shop where you could possibly buy another key. But what if that shop contains greed? And I think in this situation, it's likely to do so. Well, okay, we got lucky there, got a little extra money, could come in handy. Friends till the end, why not pop that right away? And our item room is Mini Mush, which is gonna increase our speed even further, which seems a little bit like overkill at this point, but hey, let's clear out this entire floor. You never know, we're looking for more bombs and keys at this point. I should definitely go to the secret room as well. That should basically just give me a little extra money, possibly. Oh, why would I walk into that? Possibly give me a 1-up as well. And you know, there's the option to do things the other way too. I can go to the arcade, spend a little bit of money in the hopes of earning a key, especially if the secret room ends up giving us money but no keys, which is, you know, perhaps likely. Anyway, well, that'll all shake out as we get ready to finish this floor. Now that I have a Wheel of Fortune card, it might be worthwhile to spend a single bomb blowing up both of those. Are you serious that blew up in my face? It might be worth using the fortune teller to blow up... What was I using? The Wheel of Fortune to blow up the 2 slot machines that we have at our disposal right now. I guess there's more if you count the slot machine that would be in the arcade. This is a scary situation for me. We ended up getting out of there only taking a little bit of damage. This is not shaking out so well so far. I was hoping that we'd pick up like a Polyphemus or some incredible damage upgrade over the course of this run. That's not happened so far, obviously. It still could happen, but it seems a little unlikely. We find a lot of money in here, which now makes the shop seem like the more excellent choice. But, you know, there's no way to know that before you actually get involved with it. I kind of hoped that that secret room would contain greed, we'd get the money, and we'd be guaranteed that there was no jerkwad in the shop on this floor. So I put a bomb there in case you can't see. I hate how it only blows up one of the slot machines. I don't know if that's, like, programmed into the game to prevent exploits like this. Well, I got a pill, and the bomb I used didn't work, so let's hope this pill is good. The pill is... Balls of Steel. That's actually awesome. I'm now glad about this course of events. And an extra bomb. Now with 15 cents we blow this up and pray for a key. Well, we got another bomb out of it, so we didn't end up losing that much. I wish I could get that cent over here, but I don't think I can. So, now we continue exploring. Again, just in the hopes for a key. I don't want to spend... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a bad room, man. And it continues to be a bad room, as I am apparently completely incapable of dodging. My speed is out of control now, thanks to this mini-mush. It's creating a difficult situation for me. Especially, you know, someone who's not really the best at Isaac in the first place. But man, can I skate across these levels with the greatest of ease. That daring young man on the mini-mushies. That doesn't even make any damn sense. Okay, a couple more hits should kill him. One more hit should kill him. Red chest contains. Red chest at night, Sailor's Delight. Red chest in the morning, Troll Bomb. Which gives us access to a golden chest that I could not possibly want less, given the fact that we have 0 keys right now. Always the option for a key from Justice. Well, High Priestess. That's a good card. We'll use that on Mom. And in our mob trap room, we find a single red heart, which means I don't want to be here anymore. But it's actually, it seems like a departure in the sense that it's making... Or these rooms are easier than the rooms that we've been dealing with so far. I mean, what is up with that, like, 8 gluttony room? That's crazy, yo. 4 gluttonies, I'll handle it. 8 gluttonies, it seems a little bit like overkill. Ain't nobody got time for that, and other various internet references that make me seem like I'm on the cutting edge. Well, more bombs, and a, not Spirit of the Night, Book of Revelations, charge, and I'll take damage on this room, as I apparently... never used to do, but now do often for whatever reason. Like I said, I'm a little out of practice when it comes to Isaac. During the Let's Player Plague that hit so many people last week, I didn't play very much Isaac at all, so my skills maybe have been on the decline, but hopefully I'm not out of the game yet, you know? I hope I'm not Michael Jordan coming back with the Washington Wizards. I want to be Michael Jordan circa like 96 or something. You know, not the height of his ability, but not in the nadir of his ability either. That is a one bomb, or a one zombie bomb. A Bombi, if you will. Gordon Bombi. As we continue with somewhat professional sports references. I'm going to put another bomb down here, because fuck everything. That's going to kill another one, and at this point, I should be able to kill these guys without taking any more damage, but, you know, stranger things have happened. There we go. With only one left, I would be remiss if I made a mistake, but I'm so fast, man. That's the problem. Alright, well, you know what? We do want to go to the shop. So I guess what I do, having 0 keys, is I come back here and I go to the arcade. And I blow stuff up in the arcade because I don't really want to invest money because I need that money to go to the shop, even though the shop probably contains greed. What I'm trying to get at is we're not in the best situation right here, and I don't expect things to go super well for us. We can't even spend 1 cent because I spent 1 cent getting in here. Well, there's health we can't possibly use, even for the blood bank, and another bomb. So obviously this Mom's Heart boss fight is going to be a little tricky. There's nothing we can do about this now, sadly, except run away from that shop. Let's just assume that that shop contained greed. That's going to make the pain a little bit easier to bear. We're going to fight Mom, and I assume via the High Priestess. Although if you use the High Priestess on the Mom boss fight, the foot hurts you. Okay, so we're not going to use the High Priestess card, which means this could potentially be somewhat of a difficult fight. We'll see. Red Mom? No, regular Mom. You know, the second easiest Mom. The middle Mom, if you will. So we're going to try to cut out the middle Mom here. And with the foot coming down, we have a lot of enemies on the screen right now, and I am somehow not going to take damage there. Poison damage, I believe, does stack. We're going to focus primarily on crowd control, as always. I'm going to continue to take some silly damage, but remember, if she kills us, we'll become stronger than she's ever imagined. As totally a backwards way of saying, when we kill her, we'll be stronger. How old am I? And what profession did I used to have? No, we'll be stronger than she could ever imagine because our permanent invincibility from the Polaroid would be fantastic. Hopefully we fight the Fallen on the next floor and get Whore Babylon. I'd say the odds of that happening are about 1 in 170. But, you know, we're on episode 420, so anything can happen at this point. We do get an HP upgrade, which I'm going to skip over. Maybe I should have stuck with Guppy's Paw and gotten that Eternal Heart. But, you know, that's water under the bridge at this point. It's down to the next floor, and now we have Map, Compass, and Permanent Invincibility. Oh my god, and Map and Compass have quickly been totally nullified by Curse of Darkness. Terrible damage, but now we can just stand in the middle of things and let Sacrificial Dagger do the dirty work for us. And finally we get a key, exactly 1 room too late. But hopefully we're going in the right direction here. I'm expecting we're going to be able to beat Mom's Heart. It's not going to be super easy because we lack bombs completely. But we have a lot of good tools at our disposal. Not great tools, good tools. The lack of bombs is going to be a little bit of a problem, and this room is going to be a total pain in the D, in which it is so cold in, as we know, being internet scholars as we are. There we go. We got very lucky with a tooth there on that cyst. We got one more. Just got to angle these shots appropriately. If I can get 1 hit every time he pops up, you know, I'm not going to be sore about that. It's going to at least make this guy killable, which is sometimes a pain in the ass. Come on, man. He's not dead yet. I hit him like 6 times. Alright, there we go. We get an extra cent as well. And the game could easily reward us by putting the boss room right next to us, which, you know, certainly doesn't look like a key. Ah, what a waste of a key! I killed the doppelganger by accident, but was it worth it? Absolutely not, but hey, oh. It's such an emotional cycle roller coaster we just went on. Lost a key, gained a key, lost a spirit heart, and then lost a second spirit heart in here. Give us the miter or something. Anything to improve our chances. Things are looking more dire than radiant. Still making the lamest Dota 2 references, even though I haven't played the game in 10 months. Oh, that was the worst damage again. I am continuing to disappoint in Isaac play lately. Bring it on, Chubb. Whoever's next is getting the High Priestess shoved up the butthole. And I mean that in the most formal way possible. I will get a zoning permit to shove this up the butthole. I will contact city councilors. I will show up at meetings if I have to. But this High Priestess card is getting used, and I'm getting some dope-ass item. That's the way I choose to make myself think so that I can distract myself from my incoming mortality. Sadly, no Spirit Heart drop there, which is what I was expecting. Oh, yeah, of course we're fighting death because we want to get our second cube of meat here. Did that really? Oh, it did a ton of damage. That was awesome, actually. I thought it did no damage and I was pissed off, but actually, that did an incredible amount of damage. So, you know, no harm, no foul. We're, for once, using a series of items that makes this horse very easy to hit and fairly easy to dodge. Provided I'm not really stupid about it. That was I mean, I always miss it in the middle, apparently, but the outliers here, quite easy. Just keep this up, and eventually, this thing will die. We get a cube of meat, we get a Book of Revelations charge. I kind of hope we're fighting Krampus here. We gotta maximize our advantages. Obviously, Brimstone would be awesome, but we can't take it because it would fly in the face of this challenge run. And at this point, do we really want to give up all of our Spirit Hearts just for Brimstone? Even if we weren't doing a challenge run, that seems like a silly decision. So what are the bonuses for us here? I'm gonna skip over the secret room for now. If we get more items, or sorry, more bombs, specifically, the secret room could become a viability. But for now, I want to save at least one bomb for the Mom's Heart boss fight. We will be able to go to the boss trap room. It's going to be a pain in the dick, because we're still doing very poor damage, despite the place we are in the game right now. But, you know, if that contains a sweet damage upgrade, that's going to be viable. Or it contains the nail as opposed to Book of Revelations. There's a lot of potential situations that could make that worthwhile for us. But for now, you know, if it's a range upgrade, maybe it's not worth the risk. If it's a health upgrade, it's definitely not worth it because it'll pull us out of this permanent health or invincibility state. But, you know, we're not in a great position to begin with, so we kind of got to take chances. If there's anything we can do to improve our standing, it's pretty much necessary at this point because we have about a 10% chance of winning the game with our existing set of items. In my opinion, of course. I haven't actually run that through my Calculon Binding of Isaac computer. Let's see what we've got in our mob trap room. We got a live bomb there, which is not really that useful. Okay, boss trap room. What do you have for me? It is an HP upgrade, sadly, so we're gonna be skipping that by, and we're gonna deal with this asshole room. It's actually not that tough to deal with because these guys aren't the vaginal bomb flies, who are the big pain in the ass in the same kind of model. And now with 2 bombs, feel a little bit better about taking out Mom's Heart, but I also expect. It's gonna be. These lasers should never hit me, by the way, given the speed at which I am moving. But now we'll see. You know, it's a moment of truth at this point. Probably could have gotten away without using a bomb there because there was a bomb fly. With 2 bombs down, I'm feeling fairly confident about things. Now we're gonna try to stack up some poison damage, and you know, if we take damage, we might as well just run into the middle of Mom's Heart because Sacrificial Dagger at that point will be able to do a decent amount of damage in its own right. In the meantime, just throwing in some quad shots, which should hopefully speed things up. But this is going to be a war of attrition as opposed to our standard blitzkrieg against Mom's Heart, which usually just relies on bombs or, you know, items with piercing shots like Mom's Knife, or, you know, piercing shots. Or Brimstone, of course. Anyway, we're doing probably like 10% damage per hit. Maybe, that's a little bit optimistic. We're probably doing like 4% damage per hit. And we're doing like 3 hits per wave. Seems like it might be reasonable that we kill Mom's Heart fairly soon. And of course, once it enters the permanent bomb state, things are going to be very, very easy for us. But I think we're going to end up having to fight Chubb, which always means a long-ass kind of engagement. Duke of Flies is next, obviously. He'll die very quickly because Quad Shot ensures that some of our shots will get past him. And the Tooth, obviously, means that he's going to die very quickly because he has basically no HP. Now Chubb comes out. Yes. I was really hoping we could get the permanent bomb state started earlier than that. Oh well. It'll probably start as soon as we finish Chubb off. It's not the greatest loadout we could possibly have for dealing with Mom. It's not the worst, though. But man, to think about how different things might have been if only we had Pyro in addition to all the items that we're already holding. Or, you know, any kind of damage upgrade that scaled well, or tear effect that scaled well with our quad shot. Oh well. Still can't complain. Any run where you beat Mom's Heart's a good run, man. You know, they say, like, anytime, you know, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing when you're in an airplane. I feel the same way about Isaac. Anytime you can get another mom kill added to your stats, it's a good thing. But anyway, Mom's Heart, very near to death. Pardon me. I've been very near to a cough for like 15 minutes now. Maybe I'm not completely over my sickness. We gotta deal with the angel, which never gives us an item at this point, so it's just teasing us. We are, on the other hand, very close to our Isaac boss room. And, you know, to fight in a room with 4 miniature Gishes is actually kind of a blessing at this point, which I guess is fitting given that it is the Cathedral. We almost have enough... Oh, careful. Okay, oh, I botched it. We almost... I found the secret room, but I mean, I could have found that easily anyway, given that I have the map. Oh, careful again. Just play it cool. I didn't have to use a bomb to get to the secret room. That's valuable. What do we find in here? More money. Awesome. I'll use that for nothing ever. And in here, a golden chest. What I was going to say is that we have almost enough keys to open the chest. You know, what are our chances of getting there? Quite low, especially considering this is an awful, awful room that Edmund McMillan should feel bad about putting in the game. If I was a smarter man, we could probably use these blue spikes to hurt these angel fetuses. But I am not a clever man, and, you know, with 1.5 hearts, what are our chances of beating Isaac? Approximately fuck all. Unless, well, we're not even going to get a Book of Revelations charge. We're going to give it a try. We got 2 hits here. We're obviously going to do a lot of standing next to Isaac. When we get hit for the first time, we're going to do... Oh, well, here we go. It's a moment of truth, motherfucker. Sacrificial dagger not doing nearly as much as I thought it would do. And we are just standing in a wave of despair here. A wave of mutilation, if you will. And that's gonna do it, but it was a good run. Thank you to Jacqueline222 for that scout suggestion. I love these TF2 runs. Sadly, this one didn't go as far as it possibly could have. But in any case, that's not Jacqueline's fault. Continue suggesting your challenge runs. I will do the ones I deem most entertaining or appropriate. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.